Hi, beautiful Pisces. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Pisces, this is your love reading, but it's not your typical boy meets girl or whatever sexual preference you have. It's your journey to your love vibration, as I believe we all are on our journey or ascension into the highest possible vibration that we can attain in this life, which is the love vibration. As a consequence, it could be a romantic partnership. As a consequence, it could be a beautiful business partnership, beautiful soul tribe friend, animal connection, whatever. But like the basis is the love vibration. So let's see what's going on for you, Pisces, for the upcoming month, which is basically all of May, but like towards the end of April until the end of May. We're starting with 3 initial cards here, and then we're just going to go deeper and deeper into these energies. And if you resonate with it, there's going to be an extension that you're so welcome to. Here you go. We have first card out, dreams coming true. Awesome. And then the second card out, seek the truth. Number 7. We're going to go deeper into each and every one of these energies. And the third card is lead. Number 4. Very strong energies here. Very to the point. Does that make sense? Very to the point. Very non... inget krusidull. I would say no, you don't really say no fuss, but like no bull crap. Like nothing around it. It's just straight to the point energy here. And we're just going to go a little bit deeper before we get into these. Dreams coming true. I'm going to just clarify that with another card. Just a little clarification here for Pisces, please. Dreams coming true. For love. Ooh, did not see that one coming. Oh, it's telling a little bit of a story here. For a Raphael, which is usually when you're a little bit detached emotionally, you don't really feel like you're connected to yourself or to your surroundings, or perhaps not emotionally like engaged in any type of connection with someone else, or just feels a little bit disconnected. However, and there's another 4 there, which is a heart matter. It's you laying a new foundation for yourself. Together with the 8 of Gabriel, which is the complete opposite. This is like complete freedom. This is when you've reached this place of just feeling completely like there's no blockages. So this looks really good with the dreams coming true. So it sort of shows a story there. And then we're going to clarify seek the truth. I love this image. It's like going into the masterminds. There's something coming together there. Can we just clarify this for Pisces, please? Seek the truth. Wow, it's very much the same. Going from like place to place, so there's this very much like grief and sorrow and sadness, and like something has happened in the past that we're now learning to put behind us. And here's a really beautiful connection. Is a little bit being stuck, not truly making a decision for yourself. This energy is talking about like how everything will just get better if you just make a decision or just make a clearer energy for yourself, like a clearer direction. But all of these foundational cards with the dreams coming true, seek the truth, and lead, it's very, like I said, to the point. So we already have a very distinct, clear path. And on top of that sits like, if you just make a decision here, it's going to be so much better for you. But like, look at where you're coming from, feeling alone, feeling almost abandoned, or like you don't belong, or like you not having like a real connection with someone. This might go even like way back where you just didn't really feel like you connected to people around you, whether that was like a romantic partnerships, friendships, business partners, co-workers, you know, those connections, because maybe you left yourself a little bit. And then comes a unicorn, like two unicorns coming together. Like they're so like-minded. Like-minded, same mind. And so unique. Like such a unique connection. So again, it's very like coming from a very hard place until we now make like real connections. 2 times that is now coming out. And then we have the lead card. Can we just clarify that for Pisces, please? Lead. In terms of love. Ooh. Wow. No, it's not that big of a, like, we're not coming from like hell to heaven, or like complete, like emotionally drained and into freedom. It's more like a little bit of a process here. So I feel like the more we move through this reading, through this energy, the more like established in this new confident energy you feel. So it's not so much like black or white. It's a beautiful process here on the table. So I would say like Pisces, from where we begin to where we end is quite the opposite. So there's the similarity in we're starting somewhere that really feels quite different than where we're ending. So just keep that in mind when we're talking through this reading, that where you're starting is a completely different energy, completely different precision for you to when we end, because this is taking a leap of faith. Coming full circle, like there's nothing more there to get from the situation, into 2 of Raphael, which is 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Like this is truly coming together with someone else, with your happily ever after. So we basically start with, and it's Raphael. I love how we're starting with 4 of Raphael, with complete detachment, completely emotionally drained, not feeling connected to anyone or anything, and probably not even yourself. And we're ending with happily ever after, feeling complete connection, and therefore complete connection to someone else. So just the variance of like where we start to where we end is like very, very vastly different. To just keep that in mind as we go down this path where you started to where we end. So if we go back here to dreams coming true, this is you learning. So this 4 of Raphael, like I said, it's a detachment, but it's also a big spiritual awakening. We have the dragonflies there for me, that for me represents spiritual growth, and how you have shifted. I mean, there's no real, I shouldn't say that, real place. There's no better place than to ask for the most money. You are in the position of not having enough money. To ask for the most health, you're in a position where you probably are very sick. Like, it's no better position to ask for complete freedom and complete like control in your own emotional life than when you feel emotionally drained. Like you're not in contact with yourself. This is also seashells, which is very much like putting your ear to the ground, paying attention to what's going on, and laying a new foundation for yourself. This leads to 8 of Gabriel, which is like, this is my freedom card. This is like complete freedom. This is you coming into a place where it sort of doesn't really matter whether it's like love or money or anything really. It doesn't really matter. Whatever situation you're in, you feel complete abundance. You feel free. You feel like there's no obstacles. That is quite profound. That is quite huge. And that's when dreams come true. This is when you are, and I love how we like have this little vortex or little whirlwind, like sitting in the palm of your hands, like you're so in control over it. So it's like you probably have worked on yourself and moved yourself into this love vibration. You might not have said it loud, like out loud, like that, like I'm going to work on myself and I'm going to move myself into the love vibration. But this is what's been going on. Like you have moved yourself into this position of being able to create literally whatever you want, because you're feeling abundant, you feel free, you feel for some reason I want to use the word everlasting. You feel everlasting, which is really, really beautiful. And coming into this, I just adore this image. Coming into this, so with this seek the truth, like you're opening the veil, or like lifting the veil, opening the veil, seeking deeper meaning, deeper connection. And this, I feel like it starts with you. Like you're searching for the deeper meaning within yourself. You understand that the connection is not out there, it's in here. But it's like you almost make a decision at some point that where you go, okay, let's go down the rabbit hole. Let's see what's down there. Let's not stay on the surface anymore. If there's certain things, Pisces, if you have been in a situation before, like I said, this is very like we're ending up with happily ever after. This is where we're headed. So this is very much, like I said, it doesn't have to be like just 1 year ago. This could be like 20 years ago, depending on your age. But like this is what you would consider to be like a really long time ago. If you had relationships down, like the relationships really worked for you, then like money was such an issue. Or like if money really worked for you, then relationships were such an issue. Like it feels like it was always something, or health, or whatever, like feeling worthy of the job that you're stepping into, like taking a job and feeling like you can really make a difference here at this job, or feeling like you have the right to be there, being worthy of that position, whatever that was for you. I just feel like you probably bumped up against certain things. We have this where it's like complete loss, complete sorrow, complete grief, where you over and over again feel like you're just bumping your head into the wall and not really making it work. And then it's almost like you're sitting down to make a decision, or you just had enough of crappy relationships, or had enough of not having enough of money, or having enough of it's interesting how I use the word having enough. Like you had enough. So that's like a full bucket of having enough, of not having enough, which is a play on words, but it's really interesting. There is a little bit of a paradox that you had enough, because if you have enough of something, you're fine, right? But you had enough of nothing. You had enough of things screwing up in your relationships, or things screwing up in your, like, never really finding your place when it comes to a job. Like were you really happy in the past with the jobs that you took on? Friendships, were they never up to par to what, like, you felt like this friendship should be deeper? It shouldn't be so surface level. So this is like when you just go deeper, and you start to search for the meaning of things. And again, it's like you're coming from this place of grief and sorrow from the past. Like we're learning to let go of this emotional hurt or loss or disappointment. Like this could be a romantic partnership and it's just so disappointing that it doesn't work out, or it's a job situation so disappointing that it doesn't work out, or it's so like you're disappointed in yourself that you just, for the love of life, just cannot manage to bring about as much money as you want. You're just constantly in that fight or flight mode of not feeling like you have enough. The only thing you had enough of was having enough of not having enough. And here comes, it says it will all be better if you just make a decision, overanalyzing a problem, finding a compromise. And so this is the first time that I feel you have really been wanting to go deeper. You've been wanting to analyze the situation. But then when you overanalyze it, when you're looking at a situation, you're in the question, still in the problem, and you don't really find an answer to it, that's when you sort of get a little bit stuck in the question, so the answer sort of can't come, because a question and an answer is completely different vibrations, right? If I have a question of something, that holds a vibrational stance, and the answer to that is not the same. So we need to get out of the question, or get out of the problem. That's why most people don't attract what they want, because they stick around, they keep asking for what they want, and they don't move into the frequency of where the answer is. And so they never allow the answer to come. They just keep asking, and they wonder where it is because it's not coming. And so I keep asking for the thing that I want, not understanding that asking, problem, question is one frequency, answer, solution, is another frequency. We need to get into the answering mode. And I feel like this is the first time, although we have like dreams coming true and you really are starting to get the hang of this, it probably has been theoretical. Does that make sense? It has been theoretical. Like you've started to understand, okay, I want to go deeper here. I want to dig deeper. I want to understand this. Why do I keep repeating this pattern? Which is like, we're talking about love here. And this is about like coming into the love vibration, which is the highest vibration that we can reach as species, as a human being, right? Love and harmony. And this is the first time that I'm feeling like, okay, you're starting now to attract someone or something, a situation or someone that is of like mind with you. They might even have attracted the life around them that you seek, or they are in the same mindset as you are, like trying to figure things out and trying to get to the bottom of things, or get the hang of things. And you start to attract this like-minded person that you get a lot out from. Like you just share a lot with this person, and it feels like you go deeper in the understanding of yourself. It can be you go deeper in the understanding in the both of you. And this, like I said, it can be romantic partnerships. It can be a coworker. It can be a soul tribe friend. It can be like a rekindling or like a reconnection with a family member, where you just sort of come together and you just go deeper. You're just interested in the deeper parts of things. And how I love this. Like here's like, okay, and then we're stepping out of this is the lead card, which is very much like the authority. There's a lot of Taurus here, a lot of Taurus energy. So if you have a lot of Taurus in your chart, is what I'm trying to say. That could just be it. Or this person that you're attracting right now is a Taurus, or like there's just a Taurus vibe around you. If none of this is true, it's just the Taurus energy in general. Which is like wanting to make everything beautiful, wanting to have this beautiful home life, being a really, really strong manifester, being very solid, down to earth, both feet on the ground type of energy. And this is you sort of coming out of your shadow and stepping into the light, finally claiming what's yours. And it can be that you're 50, 60, 70 years old. Like it took you to the other part of your life to just get it. Or it just is, if you're a little bit younger, it is just that you've had a feeling of like you've been on this path, asking for more, wanting this improvement in yourself, really been on this quest, a true quest, wanting to, not just talking about it, but really literally wanting to go deeper. And finally you feel, like from 25 to 35, you feel like you've been on this quest, and finally like you're stepping out of your shadow side and you're coming into this. I just want to say the shadow side is not wrong. We need the shadow side to understand the light side, right? The plus and the minus always. That's why I say you're more likely to ask for more money if you're in complete poverty. You're more likely to ask for health and improvement of yourselves if you're in sickness. So that's why I'm saying like we need both for evolution, so that's not bad. But I think that you're out of the question, you're out of the problem, you're out of the asking, you're out of the shadow, and we're now moving in finally to the answer, the solution, the light body, like the really strong side of you that knows what they want. And as a result, it's quite new to you. This is where I feel like we're at. It's quite new to you still. So like you're not, I think like one or two Pisces probably are living this truth right now. You probably feel like it's still, like if you were to ask Pisces about this, they probably will still say, this is still brand new. Like if I compare it to like how much life, whether that is in like, these days we need to talk in terms of energy. Because time, I just feel like time is so different these days. So I would say like, okay, if you ask Pisces, how much time / how much energy you've been living in this new place versus the struggle, the hardship, the not so good relationships, whatever that was for you, you would say probably 10% in the new place. So some of you, I feel, probably are in this new place that you find, you wake up and you're freaking content with your life. You're starting to really find this alignment within yourself, this coherence between what you say, what you speak, and what you are. Like it's the same. It's not such a hassle anymore, and it's not such a struggle anymore. It's just really beautiful. It's freedom and it's abundance, but it's new. And for a lot of you, you're just coming into it, and this is about the leap of faith. This is, you've come full circle. Like you can't get more out of your previous. You just cannot ask the question one more time. You need to move into the answer. Does that make sense? You cannot continue to ponder the problem one more minute. You've gotten enough juice out of that, and now we need to move into the answer, to the solution of this. And for you, Pisces, being just here on the borderline of that, like on the brink of that, getting over that threshold is like unfamiliar and the unknown. So it takes a little bit of courage and a leap of faith, because you don't really truly know where you land, but it's going to be all good. All good. There's a true connection, whether that is with this already connection that's just going deeper. If this is a romantic partnership, if this is a friend, a family member, coworker, dog, even horse, perhaps, even like, I'm not saying that it is the case, but for some of you, meeting this person, this turns into quite the extraordinary partnership. It's a kindred spirit. This is your divine counterpart. This is like really, really beautiful. This is something that grows over time and just becomes deeper and deeper and more meaningful. And you're getting your happily ever after. There's a neighbor here today. Like he's rarely here because long story short, he's just rarely here. And today he is, and he talks really, really loud. Like, so I don't know if the microphone is picking that up. I just want to say, there's actually several people talking. I thought he was like on the phone. This is how clearly I hear it. So there might be something to it, to the reading, because I don't believe in coincidences. And so all of a sudden, like, it has been quiet, it has been quiet, it has been quiet. And all of a sudden you just hear this conversation, or like there's people around you. There's just, all of a sudden, your house has people in it. 10, so we have coming full circle with a 0. 2 is balance, finding that balance. And 10 is completion. So it's like, it's not like you're wrapping it up. You're wrapping the old story up, but you definitely are stepping into this new beginning. Love and blessing fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So this is like, you're finding, you literally are just starting to just find yourself and starting to settle into your real energy, to your alignment of what you are, who you are, and feel quite comfortable there. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find for you, going deeper into these relationships. So if you're interested in them, just realize we have 2 number 2s on the table. There's a lot of balance here. 2 number 2, 2 number 4. Very much talking about wrapping it up, like coming full circle. Time to move into the next phase. So we'll move into the next phase in the extension. If you feel drawn to that, the links to that is in the description box. To read about both of them and see whatever fits you better. If not, thank you so much for watching, Pisces. I really, really appreciate you coming here, listening, watching to these videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, it would really, really mean a lot to me if you did, because it really helps the channel and me. And even a little thumbs up so that I know that you resonate with these videos, so that I don't just keep putting them out there and actually it's not that important to people, or like it doesn't really ring true to them, then there's really no point for me. So it really helps me if you just give it a little thumbs up, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See some of you in the extension. Bye.